Trade tensions continue to rise between the U.S. and China, and now might be time for the two sides to sit down and talk tariffs again. Fox's Molly Henneberg has more on that tonight from Washington.
With trade tensions still running high, the White House says a call between President Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping will, quote, likely happen this week. Both countries are accusing each other of breaking a tariff truce signed back in May, in which they agreed to reduce taxes on goods. Now, President Trump says, quote, so much for being Mr. Nice Guy. Here's Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick on what happened with the May agreement.
Secretary Bessent and Ambassador Greer went to Geneva. They made a deal with the Chinese. And really, the right way to say it is they're just slow rolling the deal.
China's Commerce Ministry responding that the U.S. is, quote, unilaterally provoking new economic and trade frictions, in part by restricting AI chip exports and stopping some chip design software sales, as well as plans to revoke Chinese student visas. Meanwhile, Democrats in Washington say lawmakers should step in.
Congress could vote to repeal all of these absurd tariffs, but instead, again, we have so many Republican members of Congress who are too afraid of angering Donald Trump.
Secretary Lutnick says President Trump will work this out, quote, for the benefit of the American worker. Meanwhile, China is promising, quote, resolute and forceful measures if the two countries can't get the tariff truce back on track. In Washington, Molly Henneberg, Fox News.
President Trump's legislative agenda, the so-called Big Beautiful Bill, is now in the hands of the Senate. And Republican leaders aren't just fighting Democrats over the bill. They are also trying to convince some members of their own party. A number of Republicans like much of the bill, but think it includes too much government spending overall. Meanwhile, Democrats are criticizing the measure, which includes changes to Medicaid.
It has to stop, and this is our only moment. Again, it's been unprecedented level spending. There's no justification for $4.4 to $7 trillion in just 6 years.
Well, this Republican budget bill is an absolute disaster for the country, in particular for middle class and poor people.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer calls it one ugly bill and says Democrats will fight it with everything we've got. But Senate Republicans who support the measure are hoping to get to the president by July 4th. Ukrainian and Russian officials in their latest round of peace talks after just over an hour with no major progress toward ending the 3-year-long conflict.
Now, the two sides agreed to exchange more prisoners of war as well as the bodies of soldiers killed in action, but they remain far apart on key conditions for ending the conflict. Russia wants Ukraine to withdraw forces from 4 different regions annexed by Russia or freeze weapons deliveries from the West. And Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is calling for the U.S. to levy new sanctions against Russia.
Even if the United States and Europe pulled away, the Ukrainians will continue to fight. They'll fight them as long as Russian troops are there.
Today's talks came after Ukraine launched a surprise drone attack on Sunday, destroying dozens of warplanes at military bases deep inside Russia. At the same time, Russian troops fired more than 400 drones at Ukraine, their biggest air assault of the war so far. David?